3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, now he bowls him over. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he's got room. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pace. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off play action. Pace. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Play fake. Pace. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the 2nd quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Pace. Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. Green, 39. Over.
To throw on 2nd down. Pace. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Lucky 56. Here we go. Boom. Leopard.
To throw on 3rd down. Pace. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage. which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And some space here. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 59 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From From the gun, pace, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down. Pace. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up the 3rd down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Operating from the gun. Pace. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hughes. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pace. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pace. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Now they try the right side here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Pace. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hurry up, him, Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
And the play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. And is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
All right, here we go.
Now a a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Pace. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Detroit! Gun! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Pace. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On 3rd down, Pace. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On play action, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be 1st down Eagles. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Wentz now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dewan Smoot, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. And now out comes Houston.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Off-play action. Pace. His throw incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So 2nd and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
Off the play fake. Pace. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Wentz forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On 1st down, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And the back goes into motion. That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.